Mentor, the one who stayed, a quiet story. Before the word mentor became a polished term in boardrooms, before it meant an expert, a guide, or someone celebrated for changing lives, this word was simply the name of a man who did not set sail, who did not go to war, who killed no one, and for whom no songs were ever written. His name was Mentor. He was a friend of Odysseus. And that is all the world cared to remember. He was not a hero. He was not a king. He was not chosen by the gods. He was simply the one left behind. When Odysseus sailed for Troy, he entrusted everything to Mentor. His house, his name, and a small son who did not yet know the face of his own father. No one asked Mentor if he was ready. A war that should have lasted years stretched into decades. 10 years became 20 years. 20 years where Mentor could go nowhere. He could not build a life of his own. He could not abandon the ghost of his friend's home. He grew old. He grew slow and frail, while the house filled with the laughter of strangers. Young men, seeking to marry Penelope, stormed the halls. They ate, drank, and wasted Odysseus's wealth as if it were their own. Every day, right in front of Mentor's eyes. He knew it was unjust, but he also knew he had no power to cast them out. The only thing he could do was stand there, to make sure that everything did not fall apart completely. He watched Telemachus grow, a boy raised on stories of a father rather than a father's embrace. Mentor taught him, not how to be a hero, but how to remain unbroken. He taught him how to stand when no one stood beside him. How to wait, without knowing if anyone would ever return. Many times when Mentor's words were too wise, too sharp, the people would say, "That is the goddess Athena speaking through him," as if a common man could not possess goodness of his own. Sometimes, Athena truly did use his body as a mask, a voice, a vessel. But other times, those words came from Mentor's own weary heart. No one could tell the difference, and no one tried. All the credit was given to the gods. It is like a patient who survives a long night. They go to the temple to offer thanks to a higher power, without ever looking back at the doctor, the one who stood exhausted by the bedside, all night long. Mentor knew this, and he was not angry. He simply chose not to ask for anything in return. 20 years passed. Odysseus returned. The house found its master again. The story moved on, but no chapter mentions the old man who stood in the center of the ruins. Mentor received no prize, no grand thank you. No years of his life returned to him. He simply continued his duty, in a world that never answered if staying was ever worth it. And perhaps that is the true meaning of a mentor. Not because he points the way, but because he is the one who can still stand. On the days when there is no guarantee that standing will lead to anything at all.